President Donald Trump has assumed control of the Washington, D.C. police force and announced plans to start deploying the National Guard to combat crime in the city. He started discussing these plans on August 5th after a Trump administration staffer, Edward Big Balls Korstein, his words, not mine, was attacked in the city. But what are crime rates like in the nation's capital? How is governing it and deploying the National Guard to it different, considering it's a district and not a state? ASP explains. The Constitution created DC again as a district and not a state, and gives Congress jurisdiction over the district. In 1973, President Richard Nixon signed the Home Rule Act, giving DC residents the ability to elect a mayor and a city council. The law also allows the president to assume control over the city's police department in the event of an emergency. The National Guard is under dual federal and state control, and normally it answers to a state's governor. But DC doesn't have a governor, and they don't answer to the mayor. So the DC Guard is controlled by the president. Trump says the order is necessary because our capital city has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs of wild youth, drugged out maniacs, and homeless people. Violent crime in DC did reach a peak in 2023, but that's not all. In January of this year, the Department of Justice released data finding that violent crime in DC is at a 30-year low. And so far, violent crime in DC is down 26% compared to last year. DC's Mayor Muriel Bowser objected to President Trump's characterization of crime in the district. The city already has a curfew for youth in place from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. President Trump has also deployed about 120 FBI agents for overnight shifts around the city. And he can continue to control DC police or the Metropolitan Police Department for up to 30 days before needing congressional authorization.